Thank you for logging on to AGSIAg.com in Viking, Alberta in the middle of April, where usually, Craig Solberg, we would be taking seed out of the state-of-the-art Viking Andruco Group facility, seed facility. But this year is a little different. Can you explain what it's looking like out there for farmers as we head into spring?
Sure. Well, normally at this time of the year we're outside playing in the dirt instead of in the snow. And so as you can see, we're inside and not outside in t-shirts. So that creates some potential challenges. A lot can happen between now and the 1st of May, but it looks like we may be faced with a compressed spring. Moisture conditions are very good. Crop prices are excellent, and even though it's winter outside, I'm really excited for what we can expect going forward. A few of the things that we need to be aware of going into a potentially compressed spring is it's going to take a little bit of work and a little bit of planning. One of the beauties of being a small, flexible business is we have the people, hours of operation, and infrastructure, as you can see around you here, to get what you need, when you need it, and in a timely fashion. But it will take some work and some planning. Talking specifically about the crop and how to maybe manage it a little bit differently if we have a compressed spring. And I've said this many times before, we only have one shot at it, and with the commodity prices where they are, canola over $14, barley at record highs. I've never seen $5.50 barley in my lifetime until now, and we want to make sure that that one shot is done right. So a few of the things to think about with these potentially cold soils that we're going to be faced with is to treat your seed, protect it against the diseases that there are out there, and there are lots of them. Another thing to think about is to add a nutrient to that seed treatment package to complement it, to give that small little seed and plant every chance possible to get up and out of the ground early and growing. A couple other things to think about: cold soils, seed shallower, seed a little heavier, and fight the urge to go fast. We're going to be behind the 8 ball, and the tendency will be to push the throttle ahead or push the gear shift ahead. We have to fight that urge. Speed kills. Those are just a couple of the small items that can pay big dividends in this one shot that we have. I believe that AGSI and partners have the people and infrastructure to meet all of your needs for 2013 and beyond.
You mentioned there's something about the fact that there's potential for all kinds of issues in a season like this. Can you speak more specifically to what you may see when you have a compressed short season and the risk of particularly cold soils? What does that open the door for?
Well, a lot of problems around disease, damping off, rotting of the seed in the soil. That's why I talked about seeding shallow and seeding heavy and making sure that you do a good job of treating. The addition of a nutrient to that seed package gives that little growing germplasm nutrients that it needs that may not be available in cold soil. We need to get that crop out of the ground and growing fast, because losing time in the spring makes a big difference come harvest. 2 or 3 days is a big deal when frost is on the horizon in the fall.
Stay tuned to AGSIAG.com. We'll have regular updates, and farmers, it's almost that time to start your engines.